The Brian Gould Show features content from the internet and current events throughout the world. All photos, videos, names, and other content is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't fall asleep. It's rude.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to a new episode of The Brian Gould Show. I'm your host, Brian Gould.
And his co-host is J-O-E, Joe Cool.
And you know what? If we put a wig on you and lipstick, you would still make an ugly woman, so we'll stay away from that. Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner don't have nothing on me.
Absolutely not. What a great weekend for Michigan football fans. My boys came through on a nail-biter against good old Indiana. Michigan State won, and the Lions. Hell has frozen over. We beat Green Bay in Green Bay. First time since 1991. It's huge.
How'd the Red Wings do?
Well, we lost to Boston Saturday night, but...
You what?
Yeah.
You what was that word? Lost?
Yeah, but you know what? That's okay. We got the rest of the season coming. February 3rd cannot get here quick enough. They play in Tampa. We are 2-0 against Tampa this season for the first time. And I don't know, who knows how long. You've owned our asses the last handful of seasons, so...
Can we let's stay on that topic for a second,
Sure.
Okay?
Go ahead.
Tampa Bay is not doing that great this year so far.
They're okay. They're doing okay.
They're doing okay. They're not doing great.
No, Montreal's dominating our division.
What's your feeling? Because we heard the rumors, Stamkos going.
I think he gets traded before the season's over. 100%. I would bet the house, the farm, the pig, and the pig's piglets that he's not going to be wearing a Lightning jersey at the end of the season.
I think if they keep going the way they're going, I agree with you.
Yeah. Even if, you know what, and even if they're winning, if they're first or second and points ahead of everybody else, I still think Stamkos is gone. It's a stupid move. You're getting rid of youth. You're getting rid of some decent leadership out of them. Callahan's there.
It depends who you get for him. If you get two young goal scorers, I'd take them in a heartbeat.
They'll get probably two players and a couple of draft picks, and that's actually not a bad deal. With the way the draft's going now, they've completely revamped that NHL draft, drafting out of college instead of going with prospects, kind of like the MLB baseball,
like the farm club.
Yeah. No, they're well, look at Detroit. We've got that kid that came right out of University of Michigan, and he's scoring. He's our top goal scorer, I believe, right now. And to pull a kid hot streak right out of college and put him right on the main rosters, kind of smart. You're not going to get any better experience than getting thrown in the deep end of the pool. I don't mind these kids going to the minors and getting a little familiar with it, but you're usually getting the guys that just aren't going to ever move up, or they're not doing so well and they get moved down. So you don't really ever get the A-list talent on a minor league team.
Well, I agree with you. The real experience comes when you're playing for the NHL.
Yes, that's it. There's only one way to figure it out. And again, you get the younger guy, you throw him on the main roster, and if he stinks, you ship him down south to their minor system. And if a guy is standing out in the minors and they pull him up, well, he struggles. Why does he struggle?
He's not used to the NHL.
Exactly. He's playing the crap
whole
that got
game.
Flushed down.
It's a whole different game.
Yeah,
faster, bigger, stronger.
Yeah. That's why NFL doesn't have a minor league system. Either you're going to make it or you're not. There's no in between.
Yep.
So speaking of sports, you called it, Joe.
I called it. I'm not going to be the one that sits here and say, I told you so.
Oh, yes,
well,
you
I
are.
told you so.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Rousey.
Not so rowdy.
No.
Not so rowdy.
She got knocked out. She got knocked the F out.
Yeah, she did. I saw the knockout. I didn't see the fight. And if you put a boxer in there that knows how to throw a leg kick or two and knows how to even grapple a little bit, Rousey doesn't stand a chance.
I saw part of the fight, and to me it looked like Ronda tried to stand there and throw punches with her, which made no sense at all.
That's ego. That's saying, you know what?
Come and hit me.
You guys, you media crap on me for multiple reasons. Well, guess what? You're going to put me in there with a boxer and watch. I'll show you the extremities of my talents, and I'm going to box with a boxer. And she apparently tried that, and look what happened.
In fact, Home actually, I think, took her down once.
I heard that inside 30 seconds, Ronda got punched in the face and her nose was bleeding.
Yeah.
So that probably threw her off right there.
How'd that work out for you, Ronda?
Yeah, you didn't get hit by a girl, you got hit by a woman that was a former boxing champion.
And she was bigger than Ronda.
Yeah.
So...
And in essence, you know what? Does a loss like that destroy Ronda's career? No. She's, 12-1 now? That in MMA, you can be 3 fights over 500. You can be 8-5 and still be considered a great fighter. Now in boxing, if you're doing that, you're flipping burgers somewhere else because you're not going to be called back to a fight card ever again.
I don't know about that. One loss?
It's like ending the Undertaker streak, or Goldberg streak. Now
but he's still around.
Right.
Undertaker's still around, though.
She's human. She's going to lose. The ideal thing for a great fighter, a la Floyd Mayweather, is to fight and retire undefeated. Those are so far few in between. MMA is the same thing. Look at Anderson Silva. He had one loss before he joined the UFC, but he destroyed everybody. The best thing in the world that can happen for these undefeated fighters that are marquee names is to have a sudden loss out of nowhere like that. Now the build-up for the second fight, the rematch, is going to be huge. There. Yeah. And can Ronda overcome that?
Now, I did read a quote from Ronda, and she said something about taking time off. Or taking time... I forget what it was, but it made it sound like she was...
Take a break?
Just taking a break.
There's nothing wrong with that.
To me, that shows she didn't really train hard for the fight. She got bored with the situation.
I think she found a humbling stage. That's where she's at.
I don't know. I'd like to hear more from her.
The wrong thing to do, in my opinion, is to take this loss and then schedule a fight 4 to 6 months later for a rematch. Why try to bounce back, regroup? Let that girl defend the title one time. Let's see what happens. What happens if Home defends it and she loses it? Now, did she get a fluke win over Ronda, or was she ideally better? Now that even gets better for Dana White because you've got 3 girls all scrapping for one title. And who does Home defend against? Who's next in line?
It's a good question. It'd have to be Rowdy.
Well, yeah, she's top contender, but what if Ronda says, no, I don't want to exercise my rematch clause right now? What if there isn't one? What if she's got to go fight 2 fights before she goes back to the number 1 contender? Nah. We don't know how Dana has that structured. He seeds them accordingly, 1 through 10 or 1 through 15. He may put Ronda at number 2 and say she's not going anywhere, but Holmes defending the title against the number 3 person, who is that? Is that Miesha Tate? Who is it?
I think the longer she waits to get back in there, it's bad for her.
You don't want to take too much time off. Definitely not. If Dana could pull it off, what would be ideal? Take Ronda and take Cyborg. Say, okay, this is a number 1 contendership match, so he can double fist. He makes a buckload of money off of that fight. Puts Home on the card, defending her title against the number 3, 4, 5th seeded person.
Match up the 2 winners.
And then, almost like a mini tournament. Home match her up against somebody that she probably should favorably beat, have her win, and then Home get the winner of the Rousey Cyborg fight. Yeah. And you know what really stinks? Is regardless of who wins that fight between Ronda and Cyborg, Home, the champ, will be the underdog. I guarantee it going into that title fight.
You think she'd be an underdog even against Ronda now?
Again, yes. Vegas, wow. Yeah. Especially against Cyborg, she'd be an underdog. I hate to say it. We haven't seen Cyborg fight in ages, but no one's really dominated Cyborg.
That's true.
Yeah, and no one's dominated Home, but she's not.
And now Cyborg's quick to call out Ronda.
Yeah, she did right away. Let's do this. Come on, let's do it.
It's easy to call out somebody that just lost.
While they're down.
They're down.
It'll be interesting to see how that pans out and plays out, but if Dana wanted to really double fist money-wise and really bring a captive audience back to the UFC again, get Cyborg in there. Hell, have Cyborg fight Home and have Ronda waiting for the winner.
How funny is it right now, today, that we're talking about in the UFC probably the biggest fight out there right now that would draw and people want to see are 2 women.
Exactly. Possibly. Well, 3.
What
Ideally,
other guys?
3.
What guys out there right now would you like to see that would equal Rousey and
The attention.
home again?
Nobody really.
Nobody.
No. I mean,
exactly.
if Brock came back, I'd watch Brock fight.
Anybody.
Tom Smith out of the second row just because Brock Lesnar's on the card. I'm a Brock fan.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, there's no one in MMA right now that I'm a true fan of. I like Uriah Faber, but I think when he
His
fights,
time's done.
yeah, I think when he fights, what's his name?
Aldo.
No. He's doing the Ultimate Fighter right now with the Irish guy.
Oh, McGregor.
Yeah, McGregor's going to destroy him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's nobody going to beat McGregor right now.
Not right now. Aldo could do it. Aldo could hang with him, but we'll see how that. I want to see that fight, but other than that, there's really no names out there that are of interest.
The women are taking over.
They are taking over the women's UFC.
Unreal.
So what is going on overseas right now? ISIS.
World War III, brother.
Guys, what is wrong with you? I mean, ISIS, if you're trying to make a statement, guess what? Statement made. Thoughts and prayers to everybody in France that was hurt and harmed by these attacks. But now you've got, you had China, you had Russia, and now you had France. That's like pissing off Mike Tyson in his prime, Muhammad Ali, and
they're all coming for you.
And Hannibal Lecter in a dark alley. You just pissed them all off, and you've got a gun with one bullet.
It's your worst nightmare. It's your worst nightmare.
The 3 juggernauts that you don't want to piss off. And you know what? China's got that partnership, that secret handshake that's not so secret that we know about with Cuba. And what does Cuba allegedly have? Nukes.
Cigars?
Yeah, those too. Yeah, they got their weapons of mass destruction or nukes or...
Well, that's like North Korea. Where are they going to come in at?
Yeah, you know what?
They just biding their time.
And I really don't want to be insensitive or a jerk by saying this, but in essence, to see those countries come out and say, okay, we're declaring war on ISIS, they're closer to the scenario, and it's not in our backyard. It's more or less in their backyard. Like, they're just a couple-hour drive away to handle that. I'm glad Obama didn't say, well, guess what we're doing? We're jumping in both feet and hoping that countries tag along in on this.
Right.
These idiots went and attacked those countries
on their
own and not us. So for once, it's nice to see, and again,
France stuck up for themselves.
I'm not trying to be, insensitive, but it's nice to see that other countries were attacked and they're taking action instead of us saying, okay, we're big brother, we're going to come in, police it, and guys, please help us if you can. And the other countries sit back and cross their arms and say, oh, we're idiots for doing it, because that's what we've done every time something major happens with some type of terrorist organization or group. Someone else is getting blasted in the chin, and it's not us. It's a relief.
France quietly went and started bombing Syria. They did it almost overnight.
And didn't Russia jump in there and get ahead of them? Weren't they sending planes or shooting planes? I wish I had the details, and I apologize for not having the details. I don't want to report this wrong or speak incorrectly about it. But I've been picking up tidbits here and there. But I do know Russia, that Putin's like doing stuff.
Yeah.
China's allegedly doing stuff, and now you go piss off France. Seriously, the 3 strongest, snobbiest, hard-working countries in that area, you went and pissed in their bowl of Cheerios. Why? I don't get it.
Yeah, they're asking to be destroyed, and they're going to be.
Unless it's a script out of the movies where they piss off the dogs, and that the dogs come in and start attacking, and then all of a sudden stuff's blown up at their home, and they're like, whoa, they're backpedaling.
Yeah.
Something out of a movie, literally. Like you
think it's a bait.
Exactly that. Exactly.
Bait them in.
It's scary.
All I know, and I don't mean to come off insensitive myself, it's a tragedy what happened in Paris, but I see all these Facebook people changing their pictures to support France, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Okay, but shouldn't we worry about our problems here in the U.S. first? If you want to show support for our country too.
Yeah, I mean, our flags are half-mast and changing the profile pictures, that's cool and all. But then also, what's the timeline on that? When do you change it back? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months? You don't do something trendy because that's the trendy thing to do at the moment. If you truly support it, fine, I get it. Oh, hey, Billy changed their picture, Timmy changed it, Stephanie, Jamie, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to do it too, to jump on that wave.
I did it to support it, and then a few days later I changed it back because I thought about it.
You're in my thoughts and prayers, but
Yes.
me changing my profile picture to your flag is not going to take away the lives lost, the issues at hand. And I don't want to sound like a jerk, and I'm sure I am, but you kind of struck a nerve there. Yeah, we got to take care of us. When we go barreling into countries trying to wipe out Al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein and, Bin Laden, where was France?
France actually supported us.
That's the word, support. Were they standing on the line firing bullets with us? No. Was China firing bullets with us? No. Russia, they came in and helped when, and UN matters. But anytime we've ever jumped in there and tried to handle a problem because we are Big Brother and we can put our thumb down and squash bugs, they release politically correct statements. We're in support of what your cause is, but we're not going to war with you.
It might be because we didn't need them. We're big enough on our own where we didn't need them.
You're right.
But getting back to what you said earlier, when is it going to be over as far as showing support for... How long did it take for the U.S. to stop showing support for 9/11?
It'll never end.
It never ends.
It never ends.
It never ends.
In essence of that, for all of you that changed your profile picture in remembrance of that, why'd you take it down? What's the perfect timeline?
I took mine down already because I wanted to show that it was in my mind and that I do feel bad.
Thoughts and prayers are there definitely with the whole matter. That is horrible what happened. I mean...
It failed. Let's face it, though. It does fail in comparison to what happened with 9/11.
Or even the Boston bombing that we had. I still
bombing.
see Boston Believes or Boston Strong shirts here and there. And any tragedy for that matter, you never, ever forget, ever.
No.
I just... I would rather see a ribbon, posted up on your picture as opposed to changing the whole thing. And that's just my opinion, and it sucks. I know it sucks, but again, for those of you listening that actually have your profile picture,
we're not condemning it.
Franced over,
we're
not condemning it, but think about it. When is the right time that you're going to change that and take it down? And then when you do, why did you take it down?
And are you going to replace it with a USA American? Or,
Yeah, and I'm not trying to get all patriotic, but when you take it down, why do you think it's a good time to take it down? It'd be interesting to get some comments back. Shoot me a message on Twitter or on Facebook, or even leave a comment, underneath this video here. I want to hear back from some of you, and some
Let's
of you.
take calls.
Yeah. Yeah. 1-800. Yep. Don't have it. No. Honestly, guys, I'd like some feedback on this. Some good criticism, some bad criticism, whatever you got to say or whatever comes to mind on this topic. It's sad and unfortunate that it happened, and yeah, we might be on a brink of a World War III that doesn't even involve us. Imagine that.
If it happened,
we're not needed.
Israel's bombed all the time. Israel's in a bunch of trouble, but I don't see anybody supporting their flag or changing their Facebook pages to Israeli flags or anything like that.
You got to put a few extra second thought into it before doing it.
And I'm not trying to sound, mean or anything, because like I said, I did it myself. I changed but the reason I did it, because what you said. You saw it going on, and you wanted to be. It was a thing to do.
Right, like the ALS ice bucket challenge. It just
and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, supporting causes is support, but at the end of the day, to what ends?
And how long do you keep it up?
Right, the support factor. You're in my thoughts. You're in my prayers. I won't change anything. I won't change. I don't know. Sorry.
No.
But ISIS, good luck. You guys really, really got your hands full. Unless, like you said, Joe, they've got this whole bait thing going on. I just got this weird feeling that something big or bigger might pop off out of this, and it might be that bait thing. People go flying in, or they take out the wrong place, and there's innocent people. Something stupid or bad's going to happen.
I saw something on Facebook, whether it's true or not.
Oh, it's on the internet. It's always true.
It's always true that ISIS was already in 15 states.
I believe that. Well, hell, they're drafting, recruiting people here.
Here, right.
And who's not to say that somebody says, okay, well, why try to recruit and ship overseas? Let's organize something here. I wouldn't doubt that. We might be next on the list.
Yeah, it's very well possible. I'd hate to think that, it's a big event, WrestleMania or
the Super Bowl's coming.
The Super Bowl, forget about it. And I know NFL teams all around the league up their security already.
You can take care of inside the stadium, but the people that tailgate outside, downtown, around the stadiums, that you're still victim. It's just going to be walking on eggshells and on your toes for quite a while until we know that this organization's gone. And I think as much as we bomb and take places out overseas, not we, but them, doing all the work, you're never really going to get rid of it. There's always going to be that one person that's trying to lead the charge to keep things going. It's unfortunate and sad.
It's the world we live in today.
It is.
It's crazy.
Speaking of the world, it's about that time to play our alphabet game, Joe.
A.
Let's do movie titles this week. Keep it easy, simple.
Boy.
Yeah. Have you kick it off since
you see more movies than I do.
I watch movies every day.
Porno movies don't count though.
No. And the word the does not count towards the letter. So like if it
has to begin with.
No, like if you have A and you say the apple, the doesn't count against you.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
I got
Start
A.
It. You got A.
Armageddon. One of my favorite movies.
B. Basketball Diaries.
C. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, I know. I'm old school.
D. Ooh.
It's not easy, is it?
D. Why am I stuck on D?
I don't know. I know one. Want me to steal? Can I steal it?
I'm getting to the end of my 5 seconds here. Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace. I was going to say Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Oh, there you go.
E. Elf.
Good one.
Staying with the Christmas theme.
F. Friday the 13th.
Ooh. G. Oh, help me. Get on the butt. No. Get on up. The old James Brown movie.
Oh, yeah.
Get on up.
H. H. Hercules.
Man. I.
ISIS doesn't count.
Incubus.
That's a rap. Incubus, that's rap.
I know there's Insidious.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I knew I was close.
J. Jumanji.
Wow.
K.
No, not the KKK.
5.
I know, I can't think.
3, 2, 1. I guess I get to steal it.
Steal it. If you have a movie that starts with K, give us a call. I was gonna say To Kill a Mockingbird. That's a T though.
Kill Bill. Got it.
Kill Bill.
Yeah. Shouldn't have helped me.
I know.
Yeah. L. I got L. Come on, really? L?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going old school. Love Story.
Damn it. M.
Mr. Tibbs.
Who?
Mr. Tibbs. This is an old movie. You wouldn't know anything about.
All right, I'll trust that's a movie. All right, N. Night at the Roxbury.
Mary. Is it a Night at the Roxbury or Night at the Roxbury?
Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, there's no A.
Well, if there is an A,
Then that
you've got to
wouldn't
classify that as the. You wouldn't do
Right,
the same
wouldn't
thing?
count.
You're not going to count it? Night of the Living Dead, then fine.
Okay.
There's my N.
Is it a night in?
No, shut up. Oh.
Oh. Wait, I had O last time, didn't we?
I think you did.
Oh, God. George Burns movie.
Yep. P. Punisher.
Q. Really?
Yikes.
John Q. What does the Q stand for?
Yeah. 5,
I really don't have one.
4, 3,
Do you steal it?
2, 1.
Go ahead, steal it. I really don't have one.
Quantum of Solace, the new James Bond movie.
Quantum. I could have said Quantum Leap, but wasn't that a
That
TV
was a
show?
TV show.
But
Quantum.
did they make it into a movie?
They might have. I would have given it to you, I think.
Okay, you
but-
have R.
Yeah, R. Roxanne.
All right.
S.
S.
Come on, that's an easy one.
It's an easy one.
S. Everything starts with S. Come on.
It does? Oh, man.
5,
Now, here comes the clock.
3,
I can't think.
2, 1. How about this? I'll steal. Stand By Me.
Oh, man.
T. Oh.
Everything starts with T.
Just about. Tombstone. U. Oh, you got another easy one.
Yeah. As in, you suck. 'Cause I can't think of anything.
Think about it. I'll give you 8 seconds on this one then.
I can't think of it. It was under Rainbow.
Under the Rainbow. What?
It was
That's
a little
song.
midget movie. It was a little movie with little people from Oz.
Yeah, that's called The Wizard of Oz.
No, they did a part 2.
Yeah, it was called
Under-
Return to Wizard of Oz.
No, it was
Return
Under
to Oz.
the Rainbow.
Under the Rainbow?
Yeah,
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure, but at my age, you can't be
All
positive.
right, I'm grabbing the phone.
Go-
We're pausing this for a second and doing a Under the Rainbow. Okay, Under the Rainbow movie. Okay, quiet. It's getting your din 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 in the
Oh.
background. Oh, here we go. Under the Rainbow movie.
And the winner is.
Yeah, you get it.
I got it.
From 1981. It was a comedy. All right.
Ah,
Well, I had one on.
the old guy has
I had
chalk
Under
up for the-
Siege on hand
Under
for that.
Siege, very good.
Okay, V. V. Vampires Suck.
Ooh, I would have went with Victorious.
Oh, that's another good one too.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay, W.
there's a movie called W about George Bush.
You're right. That is true.
Ding ding.
Well, then I get X, and I'm gonna go with X, the movie for Malcolm
X.
Yeah, X with what's his name?
Denzel.
Denzel. Thank you. All right. Y.
Why? This is horrible. Why my brain is just not thinking. Young Guns.
Good job. And I get Z. Z.
I know one. Ding, ding, ding.
Zookeeper.
I was gonna go with Zoolander.
Ah, there you go. Well,
What'd
final
you beat me
score.
by? What'd you beat me
Joe
by?
takes it second place with 11, and I walked away with 15.
Second place. If you're not first, you're last.
That's right, in this contest. Alphabet game, for those of you listening for the first time. We play this game because Google officially announced last month that they were changing their name to Alphabet because of everything they do, from cars to music to money to search engines. If you actually look them up, I pay attention to the stocks throughout the day on MSNBC, and their official name is now Alphabet. Their ticker's still the Google ticker when you look them up. But the name of the company now is Alphabet. And
I'm changing my name to Alphabet.
Well, they own it, so good
Joe
luck with
Alphabet Gould.
Yeah, well, you can go to A through Z.com, ABCD, the whole alphabet.com, and it's Googly owned or not. It's Alphabet owned now, but that's why we play this game. Just a little something to kill some time, a little fun, get you guys thinking and scratching your heads and laughing. So, well,
Absolutely.
we only covered a couple subjects because we're pushing 30 minutes. I know that some people have a hard time listening this long, so thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Brian Gould Show. This is your host, Brian Gould, along with my co-host,
Joe Cook.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're watching on your phone. Blow the thing up full screen. Turn it sideways and subscribe to it. If you're on your laptop or tablet, hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All the links you need and need to know are in the description below. And like I said before, please leave a comment or your opinions or thoughts about this whole ISIS and France thing. It's sad that it's happening, but we'd like to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.